to put a video together of just me playing as, not as a new player because I've been backing the game for 10 years, but I haven't spent thousands of pounds buying ships. Over 10 years I've upgraded from my original ship to a Drake ship where I am today, the Corsair, but that's it, I have a ship, and I just want to show what it's really like to just get on and, you know, attempt to play, attempt to do a mission, whatever. I don't have lots of experience, I don't have ships to give away, I'm not sponsored. This is just me playing the game as somebody coming in may well do, and to be honest, the difference between the ship I have and a starter ship, it's reasonable, but it's not, you know, it's not that different. It's something that you can obtain in a very similar way of purchasing a ship and then each month spending the equivalent of what you might do on other games, instead just buying upgrades and working your way up through the ships. So I'm just going to go into the persistent universe. There's just been a patch, so I have to make a new character. I'm not going to spend a huge amount of time on it. You do have an option to save your like your profile now for a character, but there isn't one here. I think I don't remember if I saved last time, so I will, you know, do something quickly. I think you can still do sort of fairly random stuff on there. Yeah, just have a quick tweak so we can blend different looks, which I think is probably the easiest for me to do. Tell you what, actually, as a starting guy, it's not that bad already for me. Let's do a little bit. But this is, you know, what anybody coming into the game, you're going to experience this, creating your character, and you can spend as much time with little time as you want. Yeah, give him a good beard. Eyebrows can stay the same. Hair. Do you know what? I quite like that hair actually. What's this? Colouring, I'm not going to do that. Styling. I'm going to do that, or that, or that. Ah, we've got tattoos now. This is new. I quite like that. That's quite cool actually. That I prefer. What else have we got? Got quite a good selection. Whoa. Yeah, no, not quite there. Or there. Do you know what? I am going to have a tattoo. I am going to do that. We like that. So let's... Got earrings as well. Oh. Kind of like that. We go for some of that as well. So save that. Let's go into the game. So review. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That'll do. I mean, it might seem like I've gone that through really quickly, but to be honest, I have, because I've made characters multiple times now. I love the character creator. I think, obviously, once we get to a point where it's going to stay the same, I'll spend an awful lot more time to get my character built up the first time. But for now, like I said, it's something that you will do repeatedly as they update the character creator. I'm not going to play the tutorial either, because I never played the tutorials. There's been different versions of the tutorials. I think, again, once they get to the launch, there's going to be a tutorial, but it's, from what I saw from CitizenCon, it's going to be more like a rite of passage, right? It's going to get you to the point of being a citizen where you're going to get some bonuses in game, etc. So for me, at the moment, I'm not going to play the tutorial. Stations, I don't know why, but I always go to Area 18. I always have done. I find it's an easy place to start. There's all the shops I need. It just works for me. The other places are very cool, but like I say, Area 18 works for me. So I'm going to start there. All it's saying there is if you select Area 18, that's where you're going to, you know, it's where your stuff's going to be. It's if you die, you're going to go back there if you haven't set a new sort of spawn point, which you can do in hospitals or ships with med beds, or I think nurses, but I think there's which is a ground vehicle, but there's a distance that you have to be, i.e. if you're too far away from that it doesn't work. I think it might be the same for ships, I don't know. Like I say, I've bagged this for a long time, I've dipped in and out of it many times over the years, but I'm no expert, which again is why I wanted to put this together. I watch a lot of streams from a lot of, reasonably well established streamers now, but they've got loads of ships, they play a lot, they stream a lot. I'm not getting the sort of information I need, and if they're not doing that, then they're kind of just regurgitating what's released onto the website, whether that's to do with the weekly videos that StarCitizen put out, or if it's in just sort of release notes or whatever. There's a lot of channels just sort of regurgitating that, and I'm also not interested in, this. I see a lot of other ones which seem to be very much based around trying to get in, watch, make comments to get free ships, free stuff. But I've played other, games. I've played Elite. I played Eve for many years, and I think one of the worst things that happened to me when I played Eve was I got to know some people quite early on in the game, and they gave me money. They gave me in-game ISK, and it changed that journey into getting in, ratting, earning the money, earning the first few ships I had, and learning. So I don't like this idea of jumping into a game and people just giving you things that skip that learning, skip that value. So, like I said again, I'm not a massive fan of those videos. So I did skip forward. The loading screen took a little while. I didn't want to just sit and stare at it. So here I am, I've spawned in my bed. Just tap Y to get out of bed. With persistence now, you tend to find in the habs, the place where you spawn, you will come across items that other people have left behind, such as the helmet. If I push F4, I can just take a look at myself. I've got the sort of starter RSI undersuit helmet. Got a pistol, got a med pen. Yeah. So the first thing I'm going to do is leave the hab. So you can push F12 to get rid of the global chat popping up on your screen. I'm not on with other people, so I don't need to see chat. And I can pop global chat up if I wanted to talk to somebody. So first of all, I'm just going to have a quick look in the terminal to see what's actually showing up. So this is all my gear, right? This is all the stuff that I don't know. It's random. Some stuff I think I've purchased, some stuff I think I've been given just over the years. It's what's in here and what isn't in here to me is it's strange. Like I've got a lot of paints here. I think these have been through different events over the years. This is stuff again that was just given for different events. Like I say, there's some things that I have that show up in my hangar, which you can look at if you log into these Christopher Woods, into the website, which aren't actually in game. I've picked up a few of these during different events. I don't know, lots of bits and pieces, random size 2 cannon. Yeah. So again, I'm in a position where I haven't gone and bought lots of stuff. I did subscribe for a very short time at one point, and it gave me some bits for that subscription time. But most of these have just come from yearly events like the Lumen stuff they do, etc. But something I have learned is if you take some of this stuff out, especially the things that you've been gifted for events, glitches can knock that out of your inventory, or dying, you can lose it, and I've been told that eventually it will come back as they get to different releases where they reset the databases, but I don't think there's a guarantee of that. So come out of the inventory. If I go to F1, this is your Moby glass, which is this device on your wrist. This has changed many times. I mean, to me, this is the best I've seen it, and it's reasonably practical. Now, as in you can get on there and get to the things you want, it still can be a bit janky, so to speak. Rep, I don't have rep. I think I seem to have some rep for doing something. Not even sure what I did to get that, but the idea here is that you take missions and you build up rep, which gives you access to more missions by these particular organisations. Yeah, like I say, again, I'm not an expert, even though I've been doing this for a long time. I haven't been that focused. I haven't been trying to build up huge amounts of cash. Basically, there's just been too many resets. I've built up in-game currency and then had it lost. I've tried many different things over the years, and each time there's a big reset, I feel like I'm put back. So yeah, this is a great addition. The fact that you now actually have maps, and it maps off even, you know, the station or the planet you're on, which again, is massive improvement. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. But it's the main thing here is this place you can go and get your missions, your contracts. So I'm going to try this. Like I said, over the years I've dipped in and out, mostly because I've tried to do things and found the game really unstable, or there's been resets, but we seem to be at a fairly good place at the moment. So yeah, I'm just going to give it a go and see how I get on. I quite like the idea of, I don't know, bounty hunter stuff's quite cool. I was quite a fan of that. I don't think I'm going to be like a hardcore bounty hunter, but give it a go and see what happens. Just pick a random one and see what I have to do. Yeah, so I'm going to take that. It should track it, and hopefully a location will pop up on my map and we can go there. So push F1 to get out of there. Let's go. So find the door. Let's see. So holding shift lets you sprint. You can scroll up here, scroll up and scroll down your mouse wheel, and it'll change the speed you're kind of walking at, which is most people like sprint. So these are the lifts. This is how you get around. Really dirty, dank area 18, as always. Lifts are, I think lifts probably kill more people in this game than ships. So I don't know what this patch is going to be like, but the sort of key is, once you get in an elevator, sort of select where you want to go, and then, you know, stand still, don't jump around, because you could find yourself falling through the planet. I like it. They've got adverts in here. I mean, the level of detail in starcitizen is amazing. I've always been blown away by it. It makes me happy. So anyway, I'm going to go and probably just have to see if I've got a backpack actually. So I can still push I, but as you can see, I don't have an inventory, which is odd because I have stuff attached. So I would have thought I'd have like legs or something. But anyway, let's see if I've got a backpack, which I don't know if I do. I do have some backpacks. I have a backpack. It's a backpack. It doesn't feel like it because I don't have one. So the thing is, I don't want to muck around with this stuff in my inventory. So what I can do instead is I can go. This is why I like Area 18. I can just come over here to Chubby Blast, and I can buy some ammo and food. Hello. Yeah, I can just buy some stuff to go and do this mission, and it doesn't matter if I lose it. Trash everywhere. So.
Hi. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
AI in this game is also a little bit all over the place. It's getting better, I think. I might be wrong, it might not be getting better. So let's have a look what we got here. That's what's on the plate on. So you can actually buy stuff directly from these, like quick buys. Or you can go to a terminal and you can buy from the sort of shop terminal. That one doesn't seem to be working. Well, you could if the shop terminal's not working. up, they don't seem to be working, which is weird, because these normally do work. Okay, oh, here we go. Yeah, there we go. So, that to me is a pretty standard experience for Star Citizen. So, yeah, I will. Like I said, I just want to get some videos out, show what it's really like to play Star Citizen. So for me, this is, I don't know, 60-70% of the time, this is what it's like to play Star Citizen. So I will put more videos up, I will try again, and yeah, thanks for watching if you did.